freaking week. And boom, boom, bam, we are live. Good morning, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
We got Catfish with us. They're making a run up the river, as you can see. Bobby 922 Crappie Barbecue. One of the most resilient fishermen out there that I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put out a public service announcement. If you ain't wearing your shades today, I'm not responsible for eyesight loss.
It
I'm
does
wearing
look pretty bright
shorts.
out. Oh my goodness. Ah, what happened? I can't see. It's a whiteout. Like if Bobby, like you get that first snowstorm of the year and everything's covered in white.
Yeah, yeah, that's about what color they are.
Okay. Well, we are live. We got 14 awesome people out there. There's Just call out some names. There's Pontoon Jody out there. Shirley T is in. How's it going, Shirley? Angel Honeycutt. What's up from the husband and wife team from St. Louis, Missouri? There's our good friend Captain Morgan. It's funny, I saw talking about Captain Morgan, I saw I think it was Josh Gates, Expedition Unknown there on Discovery Channel that was doing a thing on Captain Morgan yesterday. Pretty cool stuff. We're up to 16 awesome people. Angel Honeycutt saying, get your coffee, tea, soda, and let's go. Luke's Fish and Hunt. How you doing? Good to see you. Our good friend Donald Long is out there. We're up to 21 awesome people. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. So I think that I'm not sure if Steve is going to make it, but I believe Bert was supposed to come up from out there in Utah. Hey, there's Jose. Good morning, Jose.
Yeah, if that road noise gets too loud, just mute me. And
All right, all right. So far, so good, Bobby. Guess what? We're up to 22 awesome people out there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Let's see. Copy. Does this mean it's going to be a Captain Morgan kind of day? There we go. I dropped the link in chat. I dropped the link out in chat. If anybody is out there fishing, or even if it's your home and want to come up. Bob and Doreen fishing. Good morning. Good morning. They're saying good morning and good luck fishing today. Yeah, Bobby's got those. We had a lot of those places in New York like that where there was a lot of places you could go pull off and go fishing. Around here,
uh,
there's not so much.
yeah, it's the DNR did a really good job for making sure there's some decent spots for bank anglers. There's about, I'd say probably 30 of them down through here, places
That's
where you can
awesome.
pull off.
That is awesome because there's not a lot, and then I'm going by the James River. There is some, there's other ones. They do have a lot of other uh like state wildlife areas and stuff that's got ponds and things like that to go fishing, and they do a great job with that. But as far as like the James River and those, natural bodies of
Yeah, the
water,
problem with that is most of the property around them is privately owned.
yes, exactly,
That's
exactly.
that's the problem with it. Even our river, most of the land is privately owned.
Good
So
morning. Yeah. Hey, we got Catfish, Cowboy, and Nikki out there. Welcome in, guys.
Hi, Stan.
Hello, Nikki. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. About to catch
2.0, how's it going,
a fish.
buddy?
Are you enjoying your summer so far? You having a good summer?
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, there's Lisa Swain Catfishing Lady is out there.
Oh
I
no.
tried to get her name right because she changed her channel name. There we go. Danny Stone Outdoors says, I got to bed at 2 a.m. I'll try to make it before the end of the show. No promises. Lisa is saying, Dustin and Nikki, kick his butt today, Nikki.
That's the goal every time.
That's right. Nikki is our favorite. We like Dustin too, but Nikki's our favorite.
I see how it
Don't you feel the love, Dustin?
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Welcome in, Captain. How you doing today?
How you doing?
Doing great.
Happy,
Always
what's happening, buddy?
Still here, still alive.
always great to see you, my friend. All right, we're up to 28 awesome people. There's Shirley T.
Time for the big one today.
That's right. I'm ready for it, Captain. I'm ready. We got you, Chris. All right. Okay. 26 awesome people out there. We are rolling. There's Rowdy Royal. How's it going? Lisa Swain is saying hello, neighbor.
Yeah, I almost thought about going up to Hoover and meeting them up there, but I didn't get to bed until 2:30, and that's a 3 hour drive for me.
Just got a message in from Uptown. Chrissy Brown, our good friend out there. She's running late. She wanted to say a blanket hello to everybody. She's got us playing on the laptop while she's getting ready. So hello, Chrissy, and thank you, thank you. Danny said the Mississippi River is covered in floating debris. It's going to be tough finding a spot today. Yeah, whether you're on the bank or in a boat, you get a lot of floating debris. It's a tough fish. And and you think about it, if you're getting all that crap on your line and stuff, if the fish are in the water, they're getting that boom, 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 all that stuff bouncing off their face. That's not comfortable for them either. So chances are that's why when you see a bunch of crap on the line, there's a good chance that you're not going to see a lot of fish caught. Not saying that it'll never happen, but good chance that it won't. Fish. Some of the basic instinct is just like
Just like
people.
ours, shelter. Get the heck
Bobby,
out of the way.
if you got a bunch of crap falling and it's out there and it's hailing and you're not thinking about food, you're thinking about cover. So fish and animals think the same way. If they got all that stuff coming down on them, they're going to try to deer are going to try to hunker down under some pine overhang and things like that, and fish are going to try to find some way to get out of it too.
Except for trash pandas, and I think they come out in the lightning storm.
Oh, we're going to have Carson and Jonathan out there. That's awesome. There's Lisa Elliott. How's it going? Let's get the link posted in chat. Okay, there it is. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I think this is making his 2025 debut. 202, what's up, my friend? How's it going?
What's up? What's up? How y'all
How,
doing, folks?
how's it going today?
Long time
Good,
no
good. I'm
see.
trying to hold on. I gotta get this sound. Can't hear you too well.
You may have to go back out and come back in because it's happened a couple times. That's one thing with StreamYard. It's
Hold
picky with
on
the
one
sounds.
second. I'm trying to hear you. I don't know why it's not on speaker.
Hey, you've been thunderstruck. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing today? He does a lot of fishing out there.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out one of his lives, you need to. He's putting the time in.
Uncle Jeep is out there. What's up, Uncle Jeep? Saying looks like it's going to be another hot day. That's right. That's Thunderstruck said, Lisa, I like the name change. There you go.
Ah, she's still here.
I'm gonna try to hop right back in, Stan. See if
All right,
that.
my friend.
I don't know why my sound not kicking.
We'll see you in a second. 33 awesome people out there. Thank you very much, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great week. Yep. Right now we are on that borderline of you got post.
There you go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Get him, Cap.
It
Oh,
There we go.
missed it. Dang.
Ah, so close.
It was down.
All right, I'm back. There we go.
All right, we got you. How's it sound now? We got 6 awesome anglers and teams out there. Welcome in, everybody.
she's Bert
Yeah,
Henry.
definitely sound better now. All right. Let's see what we got. About to switch my bait out. Ain't working.
Well, I hope all that works out for you. I tell you what, you got an issue with your back. There is nothing like that.
Oh, yeah.
I've had surgeries on the knees and ankles and everything else, but the back, man, you get the back, you can't breathe, you can't stand up, you can't. The back is just no bueno if it's not working good.
I think I'd rather have a toothache.
Yeah, oh, definitely, man. And the toothache's a lot of pain, but man, you get that back. Danny Stone, I had the same. I had the same problem as Chris and V last night. That's right. They were live and out there fishing heavy cover and losing catfish. Well, you know what they say. If you're not losing rigs and losing fish, you're not in the right spot. But uh-oh. It's been a while since we had the DC crew up here. Of course, you know, they got the planes and the helicopters, and it is capital after all. There you go. Absolutely, brother. That's just amazing to be alive. Yep. My accident was what is that? 16 years ago now? 2009?
Holy crap, bud. Man, I thought it was bad with just two rods in my back. Wow.
Yep. Well, I fractured some vertebrae, L3 through 5, or and just nerve damage, et cetera, et cetera. But what are you gonna do? Do the best you can, and no, it's all you can do.
Oh,
What's
you
up,
can.
Jonathan? How's it going?
Hello. Can you hear it?
I hear you. I heard you.
Making in and out real bad.
I hear you good. Can you hear us? If you can't hear us, you may have
Let
to
me try
go
coming
out.
out and coming back in.
If you
There you
can't
go.
hear us, you may have to go out and come back in, because that's what several people have had to do so far. There's Leroy Honeycutt reporting, St. Louis, Missouri, reporting for duty. Thank you, my friend. Always great to see you. Small Water Charters had another great
Dog.
live the other morning. I think
Yeah,
yesterday.
I gotta go back and watch the rest of that.
Yeah, I love watching John and Captain Lidney. Whether they have a guest on the boat or not, they're always a lot of fun watching them fish together.
I always like watching India beat his butt.
Woo!
That girl can fish.
She sure can. She sure can.
Still makes me sick watching them throw all that bait back.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know how it goes. Just like in real life, another man's trash is another man's treasure. That's how it goes in the catfishing world. Another man's trophy fish is our bait. So, but I'll tell you what, I have been excited catching bass over the years. I'm
Fish
not gonna
on
lie.
922.
Mm, I was taking a drink. What the what?
Don't choke. Don't choke, Stan.
I did already. I spit it all over the place. What the what? I don't know if I remember I think the last time I remember Bobby catching the first fish on the STANday, I think he was fishing. He was the only one on STANday, but
Hey,
That makes a
watch it.
lot of sense.
look there. I even got to add 922 to my score sheet.
Hey, now that's not fair.
I thought that would get you. I'm just kidding, Bobby. I'm just kidding.
Four down there.
Huh?
Now, me will understand this, and so will Chris. That is why we use RCT hooks.
Get him outside the mouth.
Right in the crease of where his gill plates meet together. Grab that meat right there.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Just need him to come near the hook.
You know, I had a conversation with someone who fishes for money, and they said, and it made sense once they said it, that a good hook will catch the fish that aren't actually biting the bait. They're just taking a swat at it. They don't want it around them, trying to chase it off. And sharp hook with a good offset will actually catch them outside the mouth too.
Absolutely. That's a great point.
Hey, quit. Oh, you took my scale off.
There's Don Knights. There's Fishing and Cook with Mike Chavez is in here. uh, one thing for certain.
2.88.
All right. Great job, Bobby.
Beautiful little female.
Bobby in the lead. And you got, wow, that's a beautiful fish right there. Look at that. Absolutely. Smallwater Charter says, look at that bass bait.
That'd be one heck of a bass.
He said, I could have catch a 10-pounder with that thing. Oh, that's funny. Yep, you got even
See,
got Uncle Jeep.
most bass guys that get all mad at us, he just comes back at us. That's all.
That's awesome. That's right. That's the way it should be. Nothing but love either way. Uncle Jeep said 922 has a fish on and landed it.
Like that, the whole thing comes.
Well, you're lucky. I forgot my stringer at home, so you're going back.
Boy, he got lucky there, huh?
Yeah, I was going to have me a nice fillet tonight for supper.
Uh-oh, watch out. You got smallwater charters going to Donkey Land this afternoon. Let's see, I think that might be... There we go. We got... We got Carson and Jonathan back up. They're on the boat out there.
Speed bump.
Can you hear me?
Speed bump. That's right. That's right. We hear you. Can you hear us?
All right. Yeah,
There
I
we
can hear y'all
go.
better now.
There we go.
Mhm.
Smallwater Charter
Okay.
says 8 days till Coach returns with his new girlfriend. That should be a fun video. And how you doing today, Carson? Or should I? So how'd you get this new nickname, Carson, of Speed Bump? How'd that name come about?
How it going? Tell me, what you sitting on the road?
I'll send in the road.
You have a good time at the gathering? Did you have a great time meeting some people and hanging out and doing some fishing?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you ready to catch a big fish today?
Yeah.
There we go. All right. I got a feeling today is Carson's day. There's going to be he's catching a big fish today.
All right, Carson, I got it started. You finish it up, bud.
There you go. Wow, man. Smallwater Charters throwing shots right back.
Johnny. Oh, love you, brother.
You gotta love people.
Ah,
That's right. Thunderstruck said Carson gonna get a monster today. 100. There we go. I agree. I agree. I hope everybody catches a monster today.
I just did for me.
That's right. That's right. Hey, any fish out there can be a monster. All fish matter.
Oh,
I'll tell you right now, Bobby. I went fishing. When I went fishing, was it last week? Where we had several of us up from RCT fishing. I think it was last week. And I don't even
good.
know. It was two. I think I caught two fish, and I don't even know if we broke 10 pounds on it. But man, they were monsters to me. You know, you haven't caught a fish in a while. Anything is a good fish.
A creek chub will make you feel like a
That's
treasure.
true.
That's right. 30 awesome people out there watching. Thank everybody for coming in.
Dan,
Yeah.
as embarrassing as this is, I got my butt handed to me not once, not twice, but 3 times last night.
It happens, V. It happens. And you know what we call that here? Stan 3 and I have kind of worked this thing out where to make yourself feel better about that. You know what that is? You're just putting your sacrifices in. You know, the river will repay you, or the lake, or the flathead gods will repay you. You got to put the sacrifices in there. And, you know, that's
I'm
all part
dealing
of
with
it.
I'm dealing with structure that's just insane, and they
You-
know right where it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's well, you know as well as I do, you're not going to catch that record flathead out in the middle of a wide open flat. It's just
Oh,
not. It's not going to be there.
I told everybody. Ray told me if you want to catch the record, you're gonna lose some gear. So,
You're gonna lose a
Absolutely.
lot of gear.
We lost gear last night, that's for sure.
but man, the takedowns were beautiful. Holy cow!
3 different fish. Well, it might have been the same fish running there 3 times into,
Well,
but just he has to have at least 2 hooks in his mouth, or at least one, because we
yeah.
didn't feel him the other time.
Well, and there's a good chance he'll still be there. They
Oh
are
yeah,
not. You know, they'll move around. You know as well as I do. They'll move around a little bit, but they're not nomadic. Like blues will move every day. They're constantly, miles a day. But flatheads, they'll find their. And you know why big the monster flatheads will stay and find the best structure, and like you said, where it's hard to get them out of, and you know why they do that, right?
it's
Be-
security.
It's an ambush
because they
point.
can. There's nothing that's going to chase them out of there.
There's a
They.
reason they're that freaking big.
That's right. They. And same reason you use the big baits and all that stuff is they can. The big flatheads like that, or the big blues, they can do whatever they want.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not all that disappointed because we've searched for the flathead spot in the summertime for the last couple of years. But let's face it, there's a lot of places to look.
Oh, there you go. Absolutely.
And we finally found them for one of the spots for the summer where they're hiding, and it's like it could not be more treacherous. I'm like, of course it is.
That's right. Thunderstruck said we all need shirts that say AFLM, all fish lives matter. That's right. That's right.
Heck yeah.
I have one that says Catfish Lives Matter.
There you go. I don't. That's awesome. There's Cat's Tackle out there. What's up, John? Great to see you. We've got a new another member joining us here. What's up, brother Randy?
Good,
Just
good, good.
hiding out down here in the basement for a minute.
Hi, Randy.
Hello, V. Chris.
Good morning, brother.
So how far
Andy
behind
Randy.
y'all
Thank you,
at?
Fandy.
Randy, don't have a heart attack or anything, but Bobby's in the lead.
Good. I quit. I'm going home.
That's right. We got to say that a lot more because we don't get to say it very often, right, V? What the
Right.
Yeah.
We got to give Bobby his props.
That's right. Bobby in the lead, catching the first fish today on STANday. Stan3 said, we caught a blue one time with 3 whip piercings, had 3 hooks in them already. Cleaned them up and let them go. That's right. I'm sure he felt a lot better. You know, if he was still eating with 3 hooks and all that stuff on him, imagine what he's doing now without all that in his mouth.
I did catch a 29-pounder last night, but it was a blue.
Oh, God.
Here's a
It's just a
disappointment.
blue.
It's
I
sad.
wasn't
We
fishing for
used to
blue.
29 pounder was something special, and now 29 pounder are disappointed.
Andy, your phone sounds terrible, brother.
Couldn't understand a word you just said.
You know what, Randy? Jump out and come back in because pretty much everybody's had to do that so far today. We got there's Muskrat Adventures out there. What's up, Roger?
Morning, Roger.
Morning, Roger.
Roger from OH.
Is that any better?
There you go. He's saying we feel so sorry for you, V.
Stop it. It has taken me years to track these flatheads. Years, and I mean that wholeheartedly. Years.
Let's see, where is this coming from? Yep, when Randy finds a spot, he's going to have to jump out and come back in. We're getting a lot of interference there. But you know what's funny is I went back and looked, and one of the stand days about a month ago, I said it could be OH
Ohio.
day on stand day, and that was the most watched stand day this year so far. I'm
That's
just
because we
saying.
Ohio people support.
Go
We are
out, John.
supportive.
In all seriousness, we are blessed to have a great community of fishermen here in Ohio.
Oh, they're super supportive. Ohio just, what a team.
Absolutely, I agree.
And you're an honorary Ohioan, so
That's right. Hey, I love it. I love it. I'm honored.
You know, we don't give our Buckeye State away lightly, you know.
That's right. I was just about to say, you taught me this, V. I was about to say, go Bucks.
That's right. There you go. Yay. That just made me so happy.
Oh yeah, Stan3 is saying that's true. That's true. We've talked about this a lot. He said he's caught several flatheads on Nightcrawler this year. Even just trying to catch bait.
That's awesome.
now he's trying to catch bait up in the structure and all that where the flatheads live. Got a
There
fish
you
on,
go.
Stang.
There you go. Did
I
somebody
heard
say
fish
fish
on.
on?
Yep.
It's a little guy.
There we go. 202 on a fish. There we go. Oh God. Oh, that's awesome. We got a hello from Amelia and Magnus out there. Thank you, Roger. Hope they're doing well. Hope the whole family's doing well. Roger said, no fishing for us today. It's family fun day at the water park. That's awesome.
Oh, I know where they're going. They live pretty close to an awesome water park down there.
Have fun, little guys.
I could stay in that lazy river at that water park all day.
Hey, guy, he ain't too big. He ain't too big.
And we've seen Amelia and Magnus now. What awesome kids.
Oh, they're adorable. Absolute cutie pies.
I tell you what, they were over at the house and they said Magnus was kind of afraid of dogs, but like he went right up to our dogs, took right to them. It was awesome.
That is cool.
Not necessarily true. That took me some major coaxing up in the kids' bedroom. Jackie and I were, it took some serious time and patience with him. But then he warmed up, and my dogs are big.
Yeah, well, you know, I can relate to that because that's how a lot of kids are with me at first. They're kind of standoffish and stuff, but then they realize that I'm just like Uncle Stan, and next thing you know, they're crawling on my shoulders, and I'm just the amusement park. But and you know, I got to do a little. Hey, Dave B is out there. I got to do a little. Once we see the 202 fish here.
Trying to get these batteries in my scale.
No, you're good, my man. You're good.
I think they got wind up.
That's right. Sometimes you can't sleep on Nightcrawler. It's you're having a tough day. There's been there. I guarantee there's been more fish caught on Nightcrawler than any other fish out there. And you know what? If you're out there just trying to catch some fish, a great bait.
Which is super funny if you really think about it, because it's not like worms are native to the bottom of a body of water. But yet it's a favorite.
Well, I do not have backup.
And you're good without the weight, my man. Just we'll do a guess. We'll do an estimate, and
Half a pound. I gotta
that's
try and
right,
keep it
Roger.
close.
You got high water. You got high water, and that water level gets up there and starts ripping some of all the bugs and night crawlers and stuff up off of that.
Give them about a 7, 8.
We'll do 7 on that guy. Where'd I put my pen? So there you go, Bobby.
That's supper.
202 is now at 7. Exit full layout. Well, we're talking about kids, and oh, here we go. There's a good point too. Yeah, don't pass up night crawlers and worms if you're fishing for crappie. Well, that used to be one of my favorite baits back in the day. Stan 3 said we caught a crappie this year, put it in the live well, and it threw up like 40 red wigglers, you know, the smaller worms in the live well. And same thing, they'll be up there, and you get, especially if you get high water. Uh-oh.
Hey, Tabby.
River Cat's Tackle John is saying coffee time. Is it ever not coffee time for him?
Good morning, John and
Good
Steph.
time.
It's on,
You know,
Cowboy.
oh, Catfish Cowboy's got a fish on too. So we got Captain Morgan and we got Catfish Cowboy. Let's see here.
Sauce.
Okay, so
Little bitty one.
Captain's got that one in the boat. We'll go back over here to Cowboy.
It came off, guys.
It came off, all right.
Yeah.
There we go. Go back over here. Okay, we got Randy back in.
Fish on. Got another one on.
Uh-oh, Captain's got another one on.
Oh.
It's going to be a Captain Morgan kind of day.
Oh, we got off.
Well, there you go. Thunderstruck. Justin, you can you can get with John from River Cats Tackle. He's a coffee all the time kind of person too.
Somebody say coffee?
There and John too. I forgot. I mean, Bobby. How can I forget Bobby? Stan3 said Cap needs to put a foot up on that cooler and he reels the fish in.
It dawned on me. Hi, Stan3.
You got to thank Stan3 bringing me out fishing last weekend. That was a lot of fun.
It was a good time. Good time. I'm glad to see you all out there.
Yeah, I'm excited to go back out there. That was I talk about the lack of spots for. I'm just going to call myself mobility challenged, I guess is the correct word for that. And it's hard here to just go fishing. If you can't move, you can't walk, you can't do things like that. It's a tough area to find some spot to go fish. But that spot last week was pretty easy to get to. And there was actually fish there. So Uncle Jeep says I hated iced coffee. I hate iced coffee.
Ice coffee. Yeah.
Jeep was up late with us last night.
There you go.
Well, I guess it wasn't as late for him. He was being a few hours
Arizona,
behind
that's
us
right.
there.
That's right.
Well, he was hanging out with us.
Absolutely. Thunderstruck, you're always welcome here. You'll go out on a Sunday morning. We do this every Sunday, STANday, from 9 a.m. to noon. 9 a.m. ish, because I don't want to make Lisa mad. 9 a.m. ish to noon.
3 pounds.
All right. Captain on the board with a 3-pounder. Oh, that's okay. We just you can fish for anything out there. We just love to see fish being caught. It's all about having people out there fishing, out there on the water having fun with our friends. And that's basically it. Catfish,
Good,
we
because I'm
started.
feeling like we're not going to get one today.
Why? Then you get my boat.
other people fishing for other species and all that. I mean, it's great. We can all learn from each other.
Absolutely. And it's funny, I saw a video yesterday. I know, oh my God, a video on YouTube. Imagine that. But I saw a video yesterday. And basically the techniques you can amend or change some of the just the size of the hooks or the line or whatever, but the rigs that work for saltwater, that work for like bass fishing, etc. I saw this rig yesterday, which I've used many times bass fishing, but I've also used it catfishing. It had a Ned rig on the bottom, and it had a drop hook up above it with another soft plastic worm on there. But I'm like, man, I've used that all the time bass fishing, and now I've done that before catfishing, where I put a jig with a bait on the bottom, and then up from that another hook and another bait, and kind of like bounced it along the bottom. So there's so many different things we can see from people fishing for other species that you can amend to fish for catfish and vice versa.
Absolutely. Like we've been watching the saltwater guys quite a bit lately, and they've been
There you
watching
go.
us and their curiosity about things like planer boards and all. It's like, yeah, I mean,
I'm interested in all those giant fish.
Yeah, well, when we suspend drift or we're dragging and stuff, a lot of that is exactly what you need to do when you're fishing for flounder. You fish, you're out there in saltwater, so you're fishing the current, and it's very similar to what we need to do when you're out there targeting the big fish.
Boy, they get some big fish. Holy hope, I want them.
Absolutely, absolutely, Justin. It's a lot of fun. Thunderstruck said, "Yeah, I'll fish as long as that Bobby isn't there, though. That guy, Bobby."
Wow.
Look at there, Bobby's getting shots from all the fish in all the different genres, multi-species, bass fishermen. They all pick on Bobby.
Get it, Bobby.
Well, you know what, son? There you go.
Normally, if I had feelings, they'd be hurt.
I was going to bring this up as a proud grandpa moment, but you talk about a proud dad moment. Dan3 says, I know this is off topic, but I'm so proud of my daughter won the VA softball state championships this weekend.
oh, that is
That
awesome.
is
Wow, awesome.
Well,
Congratulations.
I'm glad that he brought it up because I get to share this right here. And this made us all cry. There it is.
Oh, check it out. Super Bowl.
Boom, boom, bam. There they are with the Virginia State champions for softball. That's right. So proud. And she just started playing softball a few years ago, and she loves it. It's just amazing. I think that that's such an important thing for kids to be involved with different things. There's V's.
Hey, there you are.
Oh, come on. But there we go. There we go. Back to comments.
Yeah, but that championship, that's quite the accomplishment.
You know what? And that's the same thing. But we've always yeah, there he is. There's stand 3 with the
I love it.
yeah. We're proud of all the kids, and I regardless of what the activity is, I think it's important to find what the kids are into, and if it's fishing, that's great. If it's sports or computers or whatever, they got to find, or band or drama or whatever the case is. I think it's important for the kids to have that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It keeps them out of trouble. Gives them something enjoyable to do while they're getting through school.
Absolutely.
All right, fish on.
Uh-oh, fish on.
Ah, yeah, look at this little guy.
Somebody's got to make it a fishing show.
There we go. There's there you go, Bert.
He's just a little guy.
Hey. That back in New York, that's what we used to call catfishing. Fishing for bullheads.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of blues up there. In most of the water around us, it was lakes and stuff. Well, since it's a fish, though, Bert, you get a 0.5 for that.
Woohoo!
I was going to do the 0.22, but it was bigger than that. So
I don't know. I don't even think my scale would have registered that.
Can I just give a quick?
I'm sorry. What's that?
Can I just give a quick shout out to Steve Hooker and let him know that we miss him?
Absolutely.
Wow, what's wrong with you guys?
Ah! Bert's happy he's
And
not
here's
there today. You get
this
to
thing,
almost
and
have
here's him.
Bert. You almost get to have a day off today. You don't got to go over there and help Steve land his fish.
Right?
You just got to worry about your own today.
Well, I was getting a bit worried that I wouldn't even catch one, but I got one so far.
There you go. You're on the board.
Danny said he was going to be fashionably late, of course.
Oh, Danny. I hope
We
he's
were
doing
not
better
late.
today.
He was out till 1.
Yeah, we were almost back home by the time he ended his life.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been out fishing last night, probably, but we all know Danny.
Yeah.
We had a
Nothing
great
beats
time.
the day he showed up in his pajamas.
I think it was Deep that said it's just like being there with you. You know,
Yeah,
talking to Danny. I mean, you just close your eyes and you feel like you're there with them talking.
absolutely.
He's just so sweet and fun.
Thunderstruck said yeller belly bullhead. I caught a bunch of those this year. Absolutely. Danny just said I left the windows rolled down last night. I'm just giving these mosquitoes a ride back to the river where they came from.
That's what we're talking about. It's just so nice.
taking them back to where they came from with full bellies, then I guess, right?
Randy's on the board here.
2 pounds.
There we go, Randy. Heck yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on the board so far. Great job, Randy.
RCT Sunday.
That's right. We got part 1 going on right now. RCT 2 will be, I think Danny's got his live scheduled for today. I'd be
Yeah,
shocked if he
he
didn't.
does. He
He
said he was going to torture himself today, which is probably not a good idea with what problems he's having with his feet.
Yep. And now migraine this morning, but we all know Danny.
He's going to make me drive down there and grab him by the head and take him to the hospital is what's going to happen.
Yep. Well, I did when we started this 5 years ago. That was me. I just pushed and pushed, and then I pushed that much anymore. So
Oh, I do believe Stacy would put a boot in his butt if he needed it.
I hear you. I hear you. But we all know Danny's as thick-headed as I am, and you boot in the butt or going fishing. Well, I'll get the boot in the butt, and then I'll still go fishing.
I'm retired. I ain't above taking a ride down there, and he won't get away from my RCT hook and rod.
That's right. You got a
I'll
there's
just
Skull.
reel him in and take him in.
Skull Rush
Fish
is out
on,
there.
fish on, fish on.
Fish on. I think that's 202. What were you saying, V?
You got one on
Um,
fish?
oh, I told him to get it.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, Randy's got one on. Looks like.
Got
Yeah, Randy's got one coming in. There we go. Looks like the captain
Ooh,
had a bite.
that's a nicer fish.
There you go, Randy.
Get that one for you.
Nice fish, Randy. What do you think? Fourth? Five? Fourth? All right. Randy is up to 6.
Fish on. Probably just another little guy. Yep.
Oh, yeah, get him.
Bert got another one.
Be on there.
Yeah, look at that. You just better start doing tally marks for me because I don't know if I'll catch anything bigger.
Yeah, that's, you know what? I love those.
Inside run.
You take a super sharp knife right around the back of the head, skin those suckers down, and you cook them up whole. Man, they are delicious. Especially out there in Utah with the cold water. Now, if you get
Oh
super
yeah.
hot water and it's muddy and that stuff, yeah, bullheads can take on that. But if you're in the cooler water states, especially, man, bullhead are just delicious. That's why some
A lot of
people
people
call them
don't realize.
butter. They
You
call
know,
them butterfish, butter cats.
you ice them fish down. That'll get rid of a lot of that.
Absolutely. You know, Stand 3 does it, and it's really a good idea. It soaks it in hot sauce, and it really does not. It doesn't make the meat hot. It just, I guess, the vinegar and stuff in there draws out any of that mud or blood flavor, and it's just super
Buttermilk looks
white
good
and
too.
delicious. Danny Stone Outdoors, the DSO, saying trying to find some common carp to go with these mullet. Carp is the best bait this time of year. I can't disagree with you, Danny. Well, that's because we got a lot of old guys on here, Lisa. We're just old to begin with. Carp is one of those baits from what I haven't used. We don't use it a lot because we have gizzard shad here, and that's the main food source. So most of the year we're using gizzard shad. We use white perch when they're up, and things like that. But carp, from what I've heard, from what I've seen, it's such a bloody bait that what you need to do is it's better when you've actually kept it. Danny does a great job with it, and you cut it up into chunks and you save that blood.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I just put this on this week. I love it. The boat's 24. Yeah.
I want another part of the lake. They don't even. Get up real fast.
There's cool cat James out there. James calls us up here on the James River the land of plenty. He says in an entitled voice, "Yeah, we don't use much carp because we have gizzard shad. Blah blah blah. Two stands. Yes, you do have gizzard shad." Yeah, I'm trying to figure out about the commercials. I don't know if something I got to
Where do
shut
you have
off,
chips
but
at?
hey, and that's awesome. Well, then if that works for you, that's great. Um, what kind of for especially for channel cats, stink bait can be a great bait. Just here, like here where we fish on the James, where you got a lot of blue cats and flatheads that are looking more for live bait, it does not work as well for the big fish.
That truck was humming. They just repaved this highway so everybody thinks it's a super highway now.
Oh, of course, of course.
Guys, you're ever traveling up towards Tappan Lake in Ohio, you want to be careful. This is one of the deadliest stretches of highway there is in Ohio. There's
There's fish.
at least 5 accidents a week out here.
Wow. Fishing with Jeff Beal out there. Welcome in, Jeff. How you doing?
What's up, Jeff?
Fishing with Jeff Beal said, Donald, I've been winning the reel when you're not in chat. Well, that kind of cyclical. Somebody will win for a while.
Get them? Yeah. Fish
Fish
on.
on,
Catch
catch
fish
fish
with
with
us.
us.
Jinx.
Get him,
Yeah,
Dean.
owe me beer.
Oh, never mind. He saw it
Oh,
looked like a little channel cat. It's gone. It's all.
uh, Salvatore is out there. Welcome in, Salvatore. How you doing?
Oh, kind of that for you. Oh.
No, damn you, John. There's
Fish
John
on.
showing me his. Oh, captain with a fish on. Well, thank you very much.
Side your baby. Look like both.
But well, then it's all about catching. It's all about catching fish, and sometimes that's catching bait turns into a whole nother thing. And if you've only got a couple hours to fish and you can't get out there and do it, baits like that, stink bait, etc., are just awesome, amazing baits. especially when you make it yourself. That's a real cool thing. Uh, Randy James said you can't
Channel
spot
cat,
sitting down. Oh, nice channel cat. There you go, Captain.
probably about 3 pounds.
All right. That puts you up to 6 now.
I got to get batteries in my screw to both days. We're done. Again, there she blows.
There she blows.
Another one about 4 pounds, 3, 4 pounds.
There you go. That's you're up to 9.5.
Bluegill head.
Bluegill heads. There you go. There you go. Great time of year for that, right, Captain? Yeah, you get that warm water in the summertime, and the bluegills have had all season to grow so far. Absolutely. I'm checking, Shirley. I don't know why it keeps. I didn't even know there was commercials being shown during the lives, but they've got it set up for that. And I think it's something you got to shut off. I just can't find it. Well, then I hope so. Praying for you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully next year I'll have things situated enough for me to be able to be on the water long enough, catch bait, and catch some cats. Hey, don't worry about that, brother. If your homemade stink bait is working for you and catching fish, that's all that matters. And to me, that's one of the things that's great about catfishing is you can go out there and fish and catch fish every week, and if that's what excites you, there's nothing wrong. That is amazing. Go for it. Be happy with it. And if it's one of those things where like V right now is she wants to catch that next biggest fish, and that's what excites you. Hey, that's great too, and we can all be excited. And I say it a bunch. It's not the size of the fish, it's the size of the excitement it brings you, and that's totally true. That's right, Jeff. You need to get out there on the waters. You got to hit the scoop kill. Well, that's good, Connolly. There's I don't know if Creole's in here or not. But for those old G's, the old people that have watched Friday nights for a long time, there for a while we did Bank to Boat with Creo and two stands. And Laura the Explorer was the guest. And, we're at that point, we were strictly catfishing and going for it. And Laura comes up and we're asking questions. And at that point, she was doing a little bit of bass fishing, I think. And she's like, well, catfishing is so boring. we were like, for everybody that remembers the Gong Show, we were like trying to find the hook. No, get her off stage, get her off. She's on a catfish and talk show, telling all the catfishing people in chat that catfishing is boring. Oh man. And for people that haven't gone live very often, you really can't. You're going to make mistakes. It's live. Things are going to happen. Like the day that I was fishing, that Stan3 and I were fishing with Mike Chavez, and we were live on STANday with Mike, and we had everything going out in chat and rolling. Everything was going good. And next thing you know, I put my phone, which I'm streaming through, on top of my tablet, and I proceeded to time out more than half of chat, including Sharon Chavez, is Mike's wife. I actually blocked her somehow. Yeah, so you can't really mess up more than I have.
I don't know. At least you're shutting down a live early. Hey,
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go. See,
beat me to it, Chris. I was getting ready for that.
Thunderstroke said his dad played a squeeze box on the Gong Show. There you go. Laura said that was her 15 minutes of fame. That was definitely fun. Definitely fun. And that's why that we do these, hoping everybody has fun out there. That's right. Mean Gene, the dancing machine. Lisa said that was cold. That was cold. Laura said, I caught bait.
There
I
you go.
just
Fish
forgot how
off.
to use it.
Fish off. Oh.
Let's see what we got here.
Thinking about the gold color and saw it. Should have been salt. Was it? Did you see it? Was that something?
Okay, there we go. Nikki's got a fish in the boat. Good job, Nikki. On the board.
It's a monster.
It's a bigger fish than I'm catching today. Some of my some of my funnest days on the James has been sitting there and catching a bunch of them all day long. Small Water Charter said he did the unknown comic for those of us older people. The unknown comic from the Gong Show in a talent show in elementary school. It's a true story. I believe it. Without a doubt, I believe it. Uncle Jeep says, yeah, we all make mistakes. Just ask Sid too. He used to be blonde. That's right. That's right. What do you got, cowboy? All right, got it.
Okay.
Good good job, Nikki. See, and there's the difference. Nikki catches 3-pound fish. Dustin only gets the 1-pounders.
They make fish bigger than 0.22 ounces.
Well, in the rest of the country where it's warm part of the year, I know that Utah doesn't see a lot of warm water and stuff, but Oh, without a doubt, dude. That would be so cool. That's funny. Did the 2 bags, ripped one off, said I had a split personality. Oh, those were the days. We are almost halfway in. It's 10:20. Almost an hour and a half in.
Catfish
Uh-oh. Let's go, cowboy. Oh, snap. I think it's bigger than a pound.
Cowboy. Sure is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's not very big, but there's a big tree there. It looks like.
Right leg here.
Well, thanks, Wolf. Then same to you. I hope you have a great day. Hope you
See how
get
big
things
that tree
taken
is.
care of.
Or be able to flathead fish.
Says gonna head out. Hope everyone has a great day. Anyone on the water, please be safe. There you go. Well, thank you. Glad you came in this morning.
2.44.
All right. Oh, that's almost a perfect fish right there. It's only
2.2.
0.22 heavier than the perfect fish. There you go.
But I think our grippers
Oh,
No.
yeah.
0.0.
Oh, that's
Got
right. If we
yeah, we
take
got
the 0.22 off for the grippers, Nikki, I think you're right. It is a perfect fish.
That's a nice one.
Okay. Hey, there's our good friend Bill Riddick Outdoors. If you haven't checked out his
Bill.
channel yet, make sure you go do that. Congratulations, Bill, on all the well-deserved success on the channel. Just think of how many people you've brought the message to.
If you watch his videos and don't smile, there's something wrong with you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, I could sit and I'm sure I could spend a whole day with Bill talking, telling old stories, and just have a good time. Oh, that's
I
right.
have.
That's right. Bill has fished with small water charters.
I wanted to look and see if I could see where that guy caught the 59 because obviously it'll still be there. I just, which means it's a spot that they're taking up residence and they're not out wandering around. But I don't think it.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, sure, looking at my other pole gets a bite. Okay.
Good morning, Ed. How you doing? Thunderstruck said his dad was a very talented musician. Want to see how good he was when he was younger. He could literally play any instrument and all just by ear. Never took lessons. That's my daughter. We went to we lived in a little small neighborhood in upstate New York, Eldred, New York. And my daughter would have 2 or 3 instruments up there when the band was playing. Uncle Jeep is waiting on the biscuits now. So here we go. So Smallwater Charter said the brother's name was Rusty. For some reason, he called him Jeff all day. Well, that's how nicknames start. Now Bill, now Bill calls him Jeff all day. My name is Jeff. 46 awesome people out there watching. Thank you everybody for coming in. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have caught fish so far today. 9 or 10 fish caught so far.
Dan, I haven't heard any dad jokes today.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh,
Sarah. Hmm. Um,
Hmm.
too quiet in here.
You're scaring the fish away. We're all concentrating.
I'm in the zone.
Keep getting them carp to nose my pack bait, but they're just not taking the hook. Any suggestions?
Pray.
most of the carp I've ever caught's been by accident.
Man. Boat traffic terrible here.
I know one thing: a 2, 3 pound carp will destroy a cast net in a hurry.
I'm surprised old Mr. Steve not tuning into the show.
Whew. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. I did. I stepped away. So what happened?
Nothing.
Oh, good. I didn't miss much then. Okay.
No.
You didn't see that 70-pound flathead I just caught?
Oh, so I got to write down 70 pounds for Bobby. We'll take a poll in chat to see if they believe it actually
I,
happened, Bobby.
I don't even believe that one.
Cancel out too. I'm always talking. As a matter of fact, they say I talk too much. So I stepped away from the camera for a second. Bill Reddick says some folks just can't let go of the past. Bill collectors are the worst. That's right. I tried to use that excuse with the bill collectors. Come on, that's water under the bridge. Can't we just let that go? Nope, nope. They don't allow it. They say, I want my $2. I want my $2. Ken Slaw 2 says, hello, everyone, from the Great White North. One of our good friends from up in the north. We have Grandpa Pete that comes up in here. And then we got Ken Slaw 2. Welcome in. He said, it's so hot up here that our igloos have all melted.
Woohoo! Fresh ice water.
Yeah. Lisa said, unfortunately, Bobby, I'm sorry. Chat has spoken. Lisa's saying Bobby's fake green screen 70-pounder does not count. There you go. There you go. Hooks and hammocks in the house. What's up, Chris and Telly? Hope you're doing well. 1 hour and 46 minutes till home. Driving and listening. Well, thank you for coming in. We appreciate that. Small Water Charter says, if there's water under a bridge, NJ is there fishing. That's a good one. That was a good one. Oh, boom, boom, bam. We got Cowboy and Nikki back. Welcome in. Well, Cancel, you'll fit in perfectly well around here. He said it's so hot here in Canada that McDonald's has run out of the McCaribou burgers with cheese. The cheese is melted before it even gets on the bun. You know what he's saying? You know what he's saying? I understand. That was a good one. McCaribou.
Might catch a fish if I had some bait on the line, right?
You,
That usually
usually,
helps.
Bert, I hate to tell you this, but usually fishing 101 is that A, there's bait on the line, and B, you're fishing in the waters that have fish in them. So as long as you got those two things, you got a chance.
Hey, this is a bonus
What about
day.
just 1 out of 2?
Well, we've caught crappie on bare hooks before, shiny gold bare hooks, and we have done that. But usually you need bait on the line or lure something. But number one, yeah, you got to have fish in the waters that you're fishing. It's just simple. Oh, dude, small water charters, John. I think that Florida should. I would buy that. The McGator burger. Come on.
Oh, I would definitely buy it.
It's the
Well, if it's
Big
cooked right.
McGator instead of a Big Mac. The Big Gator. There you go. There you go. Well, don't worry. I'm not. As far as I know, we're not trying to do any invasion. We are happy. I know, regardless of what's said, we're happy with y'all being our neighbors to the north. And hey, if you want to be the 51st state, whatever. But I.
Hey, Stan.
Yeah.
922, fish on.
Oh my goodness. 922 with another. This is gonna
Probably about
be
another 2 pounder.
it's gonna be an historic day. I don't think this has happened very often. Bobby's gonna have 2 fish caught during STANday.
RCT, JNS, bank flipping fish.
There you go. Nice one.
Now,
Canslaw 2 says right to bear arms and the right to arm bears. Hey, you know what though? Not for nothing. We've got some bears here in the US as well.
so, as we was talking about these hooks, that's how sharp those hooks are.
There you go.
I went through his top and through his tooth
Wow.
patch.
I didn't even see that, Bobby, like we were talking about before. They don't even have to get the hook in its mouth. And that's a sign of a great hook. That's crazy. That went through the top and bottom lip.
Yep.
There you go. You got another supporter out there, Bobby. There's Bill Reddick Outdoors saying, get him, Bobby.
Bill's my buddy.
Yeah,
I've
well, I
actually had the
think
pleasure of talking to him on the phone. What a beautiful individual.
absolutely. That's
Blast to
great.
talk to. Right, easy. You ever notice the smaller ones are the meanest?
Absolutely, dude. That's why you'll never see me hold the small one right way up. I always hold it upside down. And
12.12.
did you say
Just
12.12? It
just
looks
kidding. I wanted to see what the heck you'd say. Yeah, it's
You're
2.12.
just making sure I'm listening, right?
Exactly. Oh, hey, easy. Now that one there, again, if I'd had my stringer, would be going home. All right, now
Thunderstruck.
go tell your mama there's more lines out there.
Tell your mama that bait tasted good.
Hey, mom, that's free food over there.
Catfish
Fish happening.
Ooh.
here too now. It's wet now. Yeah, when you were reeling in the fish and just walking back, you got to pay attention to where you were just. You were about to go.
Oh, well, there you go. There's some great people there. My best American friends are Justin at Thunderstruck, Brian V from Integrity Metal Detecting. Oh, that's a lot of fun. I've only done that a few times, but I'd love to get more into that. They're in Tampa, and Michael and Nancy in Ohio. Michael and Nancy are in OH.
Oh,
There we
oh,
go. Go
drop the bait.
Bucks.
What I need to do is
Fish
stand up
was
Well, hopefully you'll add
what?
2 stands to that list.
and walk around
Yeah.
so that I'm,
Got
you
your
know,
sea legs.
yeah, for
That's
sure.
right. That does mean a lot when somebody says that type of stuff. Ketchup potato chips. That sounds amazing. I love ketchup.
Imagine if that was a fish. I don't think it is, but like fucking great white shark.
40 awesome people out there watching. Thank you everybody for coming in.
Rain, come back.
All right.
Cloud, come back. I'm not sure about the rain.
And just for those
Better
that
keep
saw, we had to cancel our show Friday night. My mother was back in the hospital again. She's home. Seems to be doing well.
That's it. There.
Turned out to be an ulcer, causing all kinds of issues. She's never had stomach issues that she knew of, so. Boy, I tell you what, that captain is quick. Captain, you're way faster than I am. That's for sure.
Oh, you rotten.
Aqua Donkey is another great guy. He prospects. All right, cool. He looks like ZZ Top.
Roll up my sleeve.
Everybody, so man. Come on, you know, you hear the word ZZ Top, you know the songs automatically start going through the head. Sharp Dressed Man, Legs,
Tush.
Tush. Oh, there you go. There you go.
That one was my all-time favorite when I was younger.
Thank you, Donald. Thank you. Thank you.
I knew you dropped off there somewhere.
Well, there you go. That's cool. Buddy Brian V visited me 3 weeks in June. His first trip outside of the good old US
Just
of A.
come back and we're just cruising up and down
He
the
had a
line.
blast in Ottawa. All the Canadians he met treated him like royalty. That's cool. That's awesome. LaGrange, there you go. I knew Bill was
Oh, that was a good one.
the guitar player there, Bill. I knew he'd get that one. Absolutely. Hey, there's our good friend John Boy's Catfish, and welcome in. Welcome in.
Up there. Babe. Left one first. Oh, yeah, he's on it. Good. Real. Fish on, Nikki.
Oh.
Fish on Nikki.
It was
And
good.
that looks like the 6-foot FOA rod there.
Oh, he's kind of big. He's kind of big. Kind of big, guys.
All right. Cheap Canadian eggs at him. I try not to talk too much politics because that's pretty much something that half the people won't agree upon. Which is okay. That's why we got fishing. That's something that we can all agree upon.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, that's true, Bobby. That's true.
That's all right. I can do it.
You know, and even if we don't agree upon it, you're usually the only one getting eggs thrown at him, and not the rest of us. So.
Exactly. So just doing my job.
Well, you're dang good at it, Bobby. I got to tell you what.
They're picking on me. They're leaving somebody else alone. At least for a second, anyhow.
Chancellor 2 says that if you don't catch any fish today, I promise to FedEx a can of tuna to your location. What the what?
All right.
Canadian tuna. I wonder how that tastes.
My low power battery. There we go.
Nikki got a feisty one.
Yeah. Pretty good size one.
Well, like I said before, every fish caught today is bigger than any fish I'm catching today. So, oh yeah, give me some canned ham. Matter of fact, I think Smallwater Charters. I think you'd agree with me. The canned ham, that should be an email name or something.
4.49.
Woohoo! Nice fish.
Nice. He got my weight with one fish.
Cowboy and Nikki are up to 9.7.
All right, putting them back.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what that fish right there did?
Put us over 10 pounds.
It put you in the lead.
Damn. Hey, fans. That's the guy that was down.
just wait till we fish together one of these days, Nikki. They're not going to know what hit them. Smallwater Charter says there's a funny story why the canned ham is his email. It's one of those boat only kind of stories. I get it. Boat or bank only when you're sitting out there. Absolutely. Well, it's your first time in here, since, oh, I can't. Oh, let me see. I'll be right back.
So I found a fishing joke, a dad joke.
Uh-oh.
Why do cats? Why?
You already messed it up.
I did. I messed it up. Why don't fish like online
There
dating?
you go. Now you got the jar. Somebody saying about a fishing joke.
I got a fishing joke. Can you hear me? It's breaking up really bad over here.
Merci beaucoup.
All right. Well.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember my French. All I know pretty much is un beer, s'il vous plaît. I know. Brian B's fished more than I have lately. I know it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. There you go. That's awesome. Feel free to share your links out there. $49 also people watching. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Do magnet fishermen only catch steelhead? What the what?
No, that was fun.
Guys, all right. I will be right back.
Come on, fishy fishies. You can do it. Okay, yeah. Do it again.
Fish on. There she goes.
Oh,
Cappy's on.
right.
And you see that? That fish hit so hard it's got his boat shaking.
Getting bigger.
Oh.
Anybody out and see it?
Yep.
Probably
Yeah,
about
Nice one.
10, 11 pounds.
that's a nice one. Fish. Oh, that hurt. Oh, fish off. Yep, dang it. Get the bag of tricks. Okay. Why aren't
All right.
you hooking?
Well, guys, I am back. Everything's going okay, but I just got some stuff that came up. I'm going to have to shut down early today. I hate to do that. Was there any fish caught while I was gone?
Yeah, Captain
Mickey,
did.
What did Captain
Cappy caught
catch?
about a 9 pounder.
Well, there he goes. Captain for the win today, then. That brings Captain up to 18.5. And Catfish Cowboy and Nikki in second, 9.7. Randy was up to 6. 202 was at 7. Bert caught a couple of
Little guys.
bullheads. Hey, they're good eaters though, man. I loved eating them whole. But guys, I'm sorry. Oh, all is well. All is well. It's just stuff with mother and catching up with some stuff. It just life gets life happens to get in the way of fishing and the stuff you really want to have fun doing. But all's well. All's well. It's good stuff. Friday was my mother in the hospital and now she's out. And so it's good stuff. Everything's fine. It's just some stuff I could help out with right now. But with that being said, thank you guys. I appreciate everybody coming in. We'll see
Yeah.
everybody. Danny will be live this afternoon in a little bit. Then we got RCT Sunday number 3 with on Lance's channel. the Hawaiian catfisherman Lance McCool guy. But with that being said, we are jumping out of here. Oh, wait. I see that right there. I see Randy is on. We got you, Randy. There you go. Feel free to share your links out there whenever we're live. That's fine. And also, when you're out there, share the links to the people that are up there fishing because they actually take the time to get out there. This is like a little nicer one. There you go. Oh, nice fish, Randy.
Oh yeah.
Good fish, Randy.
Yeah, Randy.
Of course, always the last thing of the day.
It doesn't matter when we say we're going to end. Randy, all of a sudden, bam! That's right. Thank you, everybody.
Fish. It was caught and it was saw online.
There you go. Minutes before we cut off. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming in here. I am running out of here real quick. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. And we will see you all very soon.